Got 40 shots on goal, one goal. Where's the disconnect there in terms of creating?
Well, we're lacking execution. We have, 79, I think, shot attempts on goal are towards the net. Just lack of execution offensively. I think they get a little puck luck tonight too in a couple of their goals. We give them a free one at the end of the first period. It was just a kick in the teeth to. That's just a free goal. We have full control of the puck and it ends up in the back of the net in the last minute of the period. So we just got to keep on grinding away and try to find our offense and go from there.
Nick characterized it as not being able to make the simple play, or maybe not choosing to make the simple play, but trying to make the more complicated play. Is that part of the problem?
Nah, there were some easy plays to be made, and we didn't make those. So we're out of sync offensively. I didn't mind our effort at all. I thought our physical play was there, but we're just simply in a funk offensively, and tonight didn't get any better. So I looked at some offensive plays that are right there. We haven't been able to make a lot of good offensive plays right now.
Is it mostly mental then at this point, John?
I don't know.
Same players and everything?
Well, when you're talking offense, you always look to your top guys,
Right.
and we don't have a lot of those guys going right now, and we haven't in the last little while. I don't think it, for some of them, I don't think it's lack of effort. For some of them, I think they're down the wrong road as far as just some bad habits that we've got to get them out of, and so we've got to work at it as we prepare for playoffs. We've got to get that part of the game situated.
And you said that even though you're slumping, you felt like the rest of your game has been there and stayed with you.
Yeah.
Did that feel like it started to slide a little bit for you at times tonight?
In what parts of the game?
Some breakdowns defensively.
Sure. You're always going to have breakdowns during a game. I didn't like. The first one, the first goal is just a bad play. It can't happen in this type of game, and so sure, there's a breakdown there. We end up having to kill a couple of penalties in the first period. They get some momentum that way, but again, the game wasn't perfect, but I don't think we played a 4-1 game. I don't think we capitalized enough on our opportunities. A couple went through them. They end up with a couple of. They had some puck luck, but give them credit for getting pucks to the net. They score a goal. The 4-on-4 goes off of our player. Jonesy whacks one in, and then it goes off his stick into the net. It's certainly not making excuses for our team. We have to continue to work at all parts of our game, but the offensive part, we are starting with our top guys. We've got to get some sort of situation where we're making some plays.
John, you changed around your defensive pairs quite a bit tonight with obviously Werenski out. Are you looking for something or comfort?
Yeah, we're that's 23, 24 minutes. That's pretty important minutes that we're trying to find what we can do with it. So we'll look at the tape, see what we feel, and go from there.
John, does home ice really matter in the playoffs?
To me, home ice matters in Game 7. I think that's when I've never been a big home ice guy. It's great if you have it. To me, it's not a big deal until you get to a Game 7. I think that's where there is an advanage.
That said, did you want home ice? Was that a goal tonight?
No, the goal tonight for us was to play a good hockey game. We're not. We don't get too convoluted as far as what it brings us and all that. We knew we were playing against a very good team. A team that we may face in the playoffs. I'm not sure how it all works out, but we just wanted to try to play a good game. It's fourth game in 6 nights. We wanted to try to play a simple game, try to get everybody involved. I thought for some of the minutes we did. I thought for some of the minutes we were good. When we did have opportunities, I thought Murray made some really good saves, but we're developing. We develop chances. We need to make more plays, though. It's funny, you talk about when you're making plays, you need to have some grind in your game. I thought we had grind in our game tonight. I don't think we had enough playmaking tonight when plays were there.
Cam was saying that he's been watching some tape, especially after the Washington game, as far as cheating in the zone. Is he one of those guys you're kind of talking about trying to break some bad habits?
Yeah, Cam is one. He's a very important guy to our team, and I think we've been pretty honest with Cam as far as where we need to get him back to. He's such an important guy, and he will. He's a really good player, a very important guy. I think he understands where he is. These are the things you have to fight when you clinch so early. And a lot of these guys have never been involved in that situation when you clinch. And you just lose a little bit, and I've talked about it the whole time that we've been going through it. You can't get down too far down that road. So it's good to hear that a player is saying that and is trying to grab a hold of himself.
When you went through that patch in January, I think it was a different problem, a different struggle for you. But is there something there in terms of the first step out of something like this that maybe you learned then how to right the ship?
I don't remember what you're talking about in January. I don't remember yesterday, let alone January.
After you won 16 in a row, you leveled off for the
Yeah.
first time all year.
Yeah.
Frustration a little bit.
Yeah.
And how did you get out of that, and what's the first step?
But by just playing, and we just have to continue to work at our game. I thought our effort was there. Even in the third period, they score a goal. It's going wide. It hits their player, goes in our net. They didn't lose their focus. They can continue their physical play, which has to be part of our game when we enter playoffs. There was some frustration on my part. I'm thinking, do I just sit that guy or? And you can't go down that road right now as a coach and a player. I kept on throwing people out there, and they have to play through it. We have a good team. We have a good offensive team here. We just got to keep on playing through it and try to find ourselves that way.
It's really important for a veteran coach with a young team to show them calm and show them.
Yeah, and I'm going to. After the first period, I was upset after. That first goal really, really bothers me because it's just a bad play all around. But I thought all of us kept our patience and continued to work at a game. There's no sense of benching or trying to get the players or this. We've got to let them try to play through it as long as the effort's there, and hopefully they can find themselves offensively.
Is nervous the word? Have you seen?
No, I don't think it's nervous. I just think it's. I do think we have chipped down a bit when the intensity isn't totally there because you're in. It happens. It happens to all teams, and I think some guys are a little bit inexperienced at it. It's coming here quickly here in the next few days. We're going to find out what the schedule is, who we're playing, and I just want our guys to work through these next games and try to find their game and try to play the right way. That's all we're trying to do here. I thought we did for a number of minutes tonight, but we certainly didn't get enough finish, and we didn't make enough plays offensively.